Hello, everybody. I'm Sheila Ramakrishnan. I'm a chemical engineer in the biopharma industry. And today I'm here with the Blessed Channel. And it's my great pleasure to welcome Dr. Tifrah Warner. Tifrah comes to us from Canada. Um, and it's again my great honor to have you with your background, Tifrah, in clinical development psychology. You have been in the thick of science and a professor and still uh, starting your own on your own as well in this field. And you've been taking courses and volunteering with the Art of Living Foundation for almost over 35 years. That's really incredible. It's great to have you today.
Thank you.
So, we'll start the conversation and just see where it goes. Um, How would you define what blessing means to you?
Now I have to start by confession that I never liked the word blessing because for me it's associated with religion. And while I really admire and love people who are sincerely pure religious people, like half of my family is, one side of the family is, and I've known or have some experience with people who use the word religious in a way that to me sounds false. And so the word blessing is overused. Politicians in America, for example, they always bless everybody. So why religious people also use it, I think overuse it, and politicians as well. So
Let's use
yeah,
the
I
word
don't like
grace.
the word blessing.
Let's use the word grace. How would you
And
grace?
so my way of dealing with it, because I took the blessing course, I learned the blessing technique, I love it, I've been using it, I benefited from it personally, but even more I can see it when I offer it to people who want it. Amazing results. So for me, I never use the word blessing if I can help it. Most of the time I say it's energy technique, which what it is, it's just an energy technique.
That's
So
a
yeah.
that's a beautiful way to describe it. When I think of grace or blessing, it's that space of wonder and possibility, and it's beyond any religion. I just feel like it's just divine. It's just overall in a beautiful space. Anything is possible when you are in that flow of grace. And perhaps even the grace and transformation that we see in different people that we bless. I too am an Art of Living blesser and took the program maybe quite some time ago, and it's just become a very regular, natural thing. It helps. It helps people, I've found from what they've told, and it helps me, I think, just be in that space of wonder and possibility. And I think transformation, probably even me being here today, is transformation in itself.
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
uh,
yeah.
to
I
to
can tell that you took the responsibility, which is a huge responsibility, to organize this whole testimonies giving about our experience with very, very wonderful technique. From a psychology point of view, a word is just a word and we give it a meaning. And in different cultures, different contexts, the meaning differs. So for some people, blessing is a very precious word. For some people, it's overused, misused. So in fact, in life, it's really important not to get too hang on the words. So yeah, it's great that we explain what we actually do with the technique in different ways. Um, it's not the word; it's the experience. So
Exactly.
it's yeah. Let's get rid of the
Uh,
word and talk about experiences.
how about you share maybe even just one example, one experience of either yourself in giving a blessing or receiving one, and you know how things unfolded after that.
Yeah, let me. Okay, I'll share an example that I didn't share before on tape. Anyway, I was with a hiking group. We were hiking in a ravine deep somewhere outside Toronto, so wilderness of Canada, kind of wilderness, not too far from the city. Um, and someone um, did something to her ankle. Uh, we don't know what it is. None of us was an expert, but she couldn't step on it anymore. And there was someone who knew a little bit. He bandaged her ankle and we found her a stick. So we had to continue our way and then climb out of the ravine. And the ravine was lots of stones and rocks. So it wasn't a comfortable walk. And I was just a relatively new quotation mark blesser. Again, I don't, person who was using the
The
blessing
technique.
technique. So I started to walk with her and mumbled around explanation. I said, I'm taking these yoga and meditation courses, and I've learned this kind of technique in its energy. And she somewhere stopped me and she said, "Are you talking about chi?" I said, "Yes, yes." And she said, "Okay, give it to me." So I slightly touched her head and internally did the energy technique, and then in a few seconds she told me, "Oh, it felt like there's energy coming from your hand all the way to the injured knee, ankle, and it's okay now." And she was walking still with the stick very carefully, and then she was also able to climb all the way up. And I didn't ask her, how do you feel or anything like that. It was good to see her progressing fine and no complaint. And then just each one of us went to the cars. Before she went to her car, she came to me and she said, "Can you give me it again?" But something good happened. And, it's definitely what happened and how it happened. I don't know. But
That's, yeah,
it
that seems
for
out
her
of
it
our
worked.
hands.
For her it worked. For it really worked.
And that is beyond words. What a beautiful example, and very nice example with nature, because I feel like nature teaches us so much, being in nature. And I feel like these programs that the Art of Living Foundation has with breath work, teaching the Sudarshan Kriya, breathing technique, meditation, they just seem so relatable, tangible tools that we can use. And I know you have been a long time meditator for many years and a practitioner of some of these programs. How did you first come on to this these programs, and how have they helped you in different ways in your profession and daily life?
Long question.
A long question.
So
All right, let's take it one at a time. How did you come
I'll
into the programs?
I'm
Maybe.
sorry.
how did you hear about those kind of programs?
Um, let me answer a different point that you raised up because I think it's
Okay.
far more important than my personal story.
Okay.
What I would like to share with anyone in the world is that meditation is the most precious process that we have today on the planet Earth. Literally, I feel that. I believe, I know that. I literally know it. Because, in daily life, in fact, from the moment we are born as a baby, we are oriented outside. We are learning the world outside. So it's all learning to know the world outside, and there's a lot to know, and it helps us to grow. And there are a lot of charms and knowledge and progress through attending to the outside world. At some point, when we reach a certain maturity, it's really time to balance that ability to go outward and see and understand and enjoy the external world with knowing the internal world, because the basis is always internal, it's subtle, it's unknown. And particularly with the unbelievable charm of the internet, what it offers to us, we can easily be lost and completely away from our foundation. And I'm talking about mental foundation, not just the ground, which is important and fabulous, but our mental foundations. And that's why we get fatigued, we get confused, and all kinds of things. Meditation is the best antidote to the experience of being in today's world because it takes us inside. So twice a day, going inside for 10, 20 minutes is just reaching to the energetic foundation of who we are. So when we come outside, we are clearer. We have taken a real break. When we sleep, of course, it's essential break. We have to take it. But it's a break where we have no consciousness. We're not aware. Perhaps we are aware of our dreams. Oh, I'm dreaming now. With meditation, we're actually with awareness going to the foundation, with awareness going to deep, deep rest. And this is how we grow. It's like we are deepening our foundation, we're strengthening our foundation, and then we can go out to the world and do whatever we want to do. So, yes, if there's anything I want to share, is meditation is so precious. Go for it if you
And
haven't tried it.
and I think it's so essential even more. It feels like the world is going at such a fast pace. And I think the natural tendency, we see it in the workplace, we see it at home, like people are running just to try to go faster. But it's the reverse that is what is needed to step back, to come into a quiet space, to re energize one's batteries. As you say, come back to that inner quiet place where we can tap into our strength and abilities and the possibilities, and it's just so needed on a daily basis. And I one knowledge that really stuck with me when I heard it from founder Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, was like meditation is coming back home. And that's what I feel like these practices, when we do them, they are so precious, and they take you back home to that quiet space in inside. I'm so grateful. It has really changed how I approach things, both in professional life as well as personal life. It's really a gift, and I think it's a gift that it's our responsibility those of us who have had that benefit and had that glimpse to tell others that here's something, here's a tool that can really help. So if anybody feels dejected or just feels how can they keep up with the pace that life has been, I think we have to slow down. So, um, with that aspect, and you're more scientific kind of experience with it in this field. Um, do you feel like it's something that is easy to learn, or does it take a lot of effort to first? You've been
Okay,
meditating for
let's conclude at
years.
that point, and I'll make it short and sweet. There are infinite number of meditations techniques available nowadays, and many people are very happy to teach us to meditate, even if they know nothing about it or just read about it or saw somebody close their eyes and they're happy to teach us. So I would highly recommend um, to shop around and to look for meditation that has a long tradition behind it, has a master who is established master. Uh, there are way too many to that can mislead us. You know, anything nowadays called meditation. Anyway, I the process, the meditation that I do, the one I learned through Art of Living, is very simple and very easy.
Yes, I think you hit it on the head as you have done so nicely in a succinct way. And I remember I when I first took these programs, it really has made such a difference in how things are, and even as a whole family. My sons took these programs too at a pretty young age, and I think it has helped them blossom, giving focus in their work and confidence and energy to do all that is needed. So it's, I think, truly for everyone, and it's a gift. So, maybe we could, I will just hand it back over to you if you want to say any other things at this time.
I love the word gift. I love the word gift. The way you use it. Yes, the meditation that we have is a gift. At least this specific type. It's a wonderful gift.
And I think it's a gift, to have a community that is educated and looking for something deeper. I'm grateful to have met you at the retreat center in Boone, and there's commonality between folks, and you meet people from all walks of life. But the beauty is, people come for different programs, they come for different events that bring people together, and sometimes very big events like a World Culture Festival that can be, many thousand millions people together in one consciousness. And I think that's what the world needs right now to come together. We have a Sanskrit word called satsang, this aspect of coming together as one. We may all have different flavors and different cultures and different backgrounds, but we can learn from each other. We can celebrate and continue to grow individually as well as a community. So maybe on that note, and we know you're a very busy person, Dr. Warner, we thank you so much for being with us on the Blessed channel. Um, and once again, thank you. I hope I see you at another event soon. I know World Culture Festival is coming in 2026, maybe in Europe. So you never know where one might meet. And it's a beautiful community. And meditation, that's the word in these times. Thank you so much for being with
I
us.
appreciate the opportunity.